it could easily be MetaLow that makes that mistake as we start game 2. And, ooh, interesting, both are starting for Quickman.
Well, that never happened.
Yeah, I know. Surprise!
Yeah. Surprise, and it's a purple Quickman, and as we said before, that's the easiest way to get an E-Tank, because in Flash it's not necessarily 100% free, because you can get a bad spawn, but here they kinda secure the start of their run. So you're gonna see a pretty casual stage if something really bad happens. It's not me that cursed the race, remember? So
you gotta bring that up, don't you?
yeah, nothing is gonna happen. I trust in these guys that they're not gonna fail me. So
in game 1, MetaLow was kind of gung-ho with the Quickman stage. And he used his E-Tank in the stage, while LVCreed was able to hold on to the E-Tank.
Well, yeah, he took some unnecessary, and he's taking here some unnecessary damage, as you may see. It's still half HP, which is not good in the boss fight, considering this is half of the stage. But it's okay, it's okay. Well, and a health drop this time. Okay, we got this.
So MetaLow sticks around for the health drop instead of using the E-Tank and having the health drop promptly show up exactly the first enemy killed right after. But, looks like we have Airman here, and we'll see how both fare against that.
LVCreed had a really favorable pattern which opens up the middle of the area, so he can go in the middle where he is right now, and when he's blown away, he's actually bumping Mega Man into this block, and he continues to shoot, so a really good fight from LVCreed. And MetaLow, with a bad pattern, also completes it, and both of them get item 3, which is not the best item to get at the start of your run, but it's okay. It's okay. At least they got it.
Yeah, I think it's better to have item 3 showing up earlier rather than later, because you know, you could have a seed where Heatman has item 3, where
it's the item lock stages. Yeah,
exactly, where you want to do some of the zips, but if Heatman has the item 3, for example, well, it's kind of hard to do the item 3 zips in Heatman because you don't have the item.
Yeah, you either have to have a really good item 1 or you're doomed, basically. So, well, I think the best item to get at the start of your run is item 2, because you can utilize it on air, on bubble, on many stages. But item 3 is good as well. And these Metroids, oh, they're one shot, so no troubles. I think both of them will get the E-Tank.
Oh,
nope.
Now.
And Creed as well. Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting.
And MetaLow, I guess by virtue of falling down a little bit earlier, makes it through the boss gate first. As we see...
oh, it's not weak to Buster, so... Creed instantly tests heat, which is kinda bad because it's chargeable. He's gonna lose time here, it's not the weakness.
It doesn't look like it's very effective. I think that's something that Creed had working against him in Game 1, as he's going to use a little more time up using an E-Tank here. That Creed was a little too willing to search for enemy weaknesses.
Well, you see that MetaLow now has the upper hand because he has item 3, and now he will go for Goodwood because he can... Both of the nanos can do these perfect buster shots, and they can do Goodwood. And LVCreed,
he's sticking to his plan that he had in the first game of the match by going into the bubble stage.
Yeah, I agree with Creed's route more, to be honest, because getting more items, potentially more items in the other stages, makes your forward stage is faster, and Bubble doesn't need any items, to be perfectly frank.
Yeah, the one zip that you do get when Creed gets down to the bottom of this vertical section is a Buster-only zip that you can use, and it's in this screen where he'll use a pause buffer to move himself to the right. Let's see if he can make it far enough over before transitioning down, and it looks like he did. And he will zip through this section entirely.
He got the magic pixel, as we say. It was very, very, very close, but he got it. And now the perfect shot from MetaLow, he got it very fast. So MetaLow continues, and Creed has little to no issues for now, but these birds are always annoying, so you never know.
Birds and frogs are not a friendly second half of the bubble stage. You have just so much stuff being crowded about the screen.
And he's taking it really safe, yeah.
Yeah, Creed hesitating a little bit there to make sure he got through and not taking a death by just jumping out a little too early and getting knocked into the abyss.
And yes, that was indeed Vault Catfish, the song, and LVCreed is now manipulating Metal. Meanwhile, MetaLow got, oh, he got item 1, and an easy bubble fight, which was Buster weak. And LVCreed got the Metal manipulation right, so he'll continue on. Let's see if he gets any item.
And now, MetaLow is headed into what I generally consider to be one of the, low-key difficult stages in the Airman stage, because you have no idea what's hiding in those clouds, and something can just kind of come down and snipe you, as LVCreed heads to Metal Man to pick up another pretty free E-Tank.
Exactly.
But unfortunately, he does not have item 1, whereas MetaLow, when he goes into the Metal Man stage, will.
Exactly. That's gonna guarantee him some bonus time save, let's say. Bonus time save if he gets it. By the way, LVCreed on Metal Stage has Infinite Maginian soundtrack, which is from Mega Man X6. Which is an amazing soundtrack, remixed in 8 bits.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I think my Mega Man X experience pretty much began and ended with 4.
Mega Man 4 or X6?
X4.
X4. X4. Well, that's what I consider one of the good X series, because let's say it how it is. X series don't provide such high quality as the classics, but they're still good. X1, X2, X3, and X4 are pretty good. In my opinion, though.
For me, it was just the appeal of playing as Zero for the first time.
Yeah, Zero is, I think, very good in that game.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I guess enough about that. Is MetaLow's made it through, and it looked like LVCreed is just gonna pure 6 brawl against Woodman here. As MetaLow's headed into the crash stage.
Wow, that was... And admirations to Creed, because he knows the fastest way to kill Wood. And I don't think much people know that, but the fastest way to kill Wood in the Randomizer is Crash Bomb. Because Crash Bomb explodes in his shield and does damage even before anything happens. So, admirations for trying. That's gonna lose him some time, but still, good job. And good job from MetaLow for pulling that Crash Zip. He even gets the bonus heat, which enables him to kind of skip the death screen a bit. So good job to that as well.
Yeah, I think activating the heat shot, that nullifies the music for the death animation, correct?
The wait time. The wait time. There is a wait time that you kind of need to wait a bit after you die. That nullifies that time if you release heat after you fall down that ladder.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. just Mega Man 2 things. And LVCreed is not gonna go for... Oh, or he is? Oh, he is gonna go. He seems hesitant a bit. What's happening? Okay, he got it.
Looks like he's going for it.
Nope. I think his shoulder was a bit out of position, but... He got it this time. No, 2-4? Okay, LV. Come on, dude, come on. No, this is the good position.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
MetaLow is making short work of the Crashman stage, as we have LVCreed now doing the good wood zip, and we find Heatman for MetaLow at the end of our Crashman stage.
Oh, he's fishing for heat, actually. And he did a fairly good item 3 climb there, so I think MetaLow is ahead a lot again, but yeah, he found the weakness to heat was awkwardly heat.
LVCreed has found the spot to pull off the rest of the Goodwood zip, and it now deposited himself at the end of the wood stage, warping to the boss gate. And MetaLow is into Metal Man.
Yep. He's now gonna attempt those bonus, let's say bonus zips. Nope. Yes?
Nope. Oh, I think he was a little scarred from Game 1 and being denied by the missile
rabbit. Keep in mind that this item 1 that LVCreed also got now is really slow moving, so, and it disappears, let's say, rather quick, so they have to be really good, in a good position while doing the zips. So yeah, and Creed will now attempt this. He even tests the item 1 if it's zippable. That's a very good strategy. And he's gonna attempt the zip now.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it. LVCreed, I'm actually surprised he didn't try to go for a first screen zip. He slightly missed the platform, but there we go. LVCreed's on his way for the Crashman zip, as MetaLow is yet again getting to another boss gate.
It's Black Eyes. Wood. But since he's weak to Buster, it's not gonna be a big issue.
Now, certainly looks like a fairly easy Woodman fight for both MetaLow and LVCreed.
Wow. Okay. Well, admirations to Creed again. He's trying his best. I can see him trying everything. He knows everything, literally everything. He's not missing a thing.
Oh, well, MetaLow is into the Bubble Man stage, and I guess without item 2, you don't see the item 2, I guess, not a zip, but more a skip of just turning on the item 2 and floating through the beginning of the Bubble Man stage.
Yeah, if you don't have that, it speeds up things a bit, but it's really risky. Again, if you have something to knock you down, it's a free death there. Yeah, absolutely free. Yeah,
very true.
So he gets the zip. Nice, good job from both of the runners.
MetaLow pulled off that Bubble Man zip with little problem.
Wow. Well, they're playing really good, and I don't know what to say. I can't even. I want to criticize, but I can't, even if I want to, because they're playing really well. I can't say anything bad because they're executing like they're crazy, dude. They're just crazy. This is insane.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think if LVCreed does end up in the loser's bracket after this match, if MetaLow keeps going the way he does, I really think LVCreed's got a very good shot of running very far in the loser's bracket.
Oh man, I think he's gonna beat me so hard if I'm against him at some point.
Well,
I have to go through Kame though. Yeah, that's coming up after 2 days, you know. So.
Yeah, I think I actually brokered that match to be at 10 o'clock in the morning, as I suggested it, and looked like both of you just sort of ran with it.
Yeah, but why not? Because, let's say American guys don't give me good time when I play anytime. Like, every time I play 2, 3 a.m. in the mornings because I'm from Europe, but, now...
So even this has got to be a little rough for you then, isn't it?
No, it's 5 p.m. actually for me. It's 7 hours ahead. So 10 a.m., 5 p.m. for me. So it's pretty good.
Oh,
meanwhile,
no, like this right now, it's, what, 1 in the morning for you?
Yes, this 1 in the morning.
Sunday, so not too bad.
Sunday's fine.
Unfortunately, while we were discussing time zone issues, LVCreed took a death in the Airman stage, and MetaLow just seems to be moving right along in Heatman.
I was just about to say this Airman level is going well, but I didn't, so not a fake curse here, let's say. And it was really unfortunate, he just bonked, and it happens sometimes.
And
because
confirming that, yes, we do not have item 2, and Heatman has blocked item 2.
Item blocks are the best.
You know, every time ever, I think the runners, aside from Hamasenin, who has his buster-only strategies, will always use item 2 instead of just trying to deal with those Yoku blocks.
But of course, it's faster. And
if it was a race, you'd want to go fast, I guess.
No.
No? Next level strats by Prodigy here. Heard it first. We've figured out the master plan for Prodigy in that race coming up on Monday.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I got you to reveal the master plan so early.
Well, at least you got it's gonna be a booster only race, so it's okay. Meanwhile, 17:30 time for MetaLow, 1-8 Robos, which is amazing. This is just I don't know what to say. I'm just smiling because this is wow.
I thought game 1 was fast, and he goes and does it 20 seconds faster in game 2. But here's what we can do. It is the Wily 1 stage, so it's that time again. For chat, you can definitely join in, as we are going to play a game of Guess That Dragon. What we do is we guess the color of the dragon, and we can also guess the weakness of the dragon. And since you went first in game 1, I will go first in game 2. And the last time we did commentary together, I was very, very vile. And I did something that I still regret to this very day.
But I forgive you.
I'll not do it again.
I'll forgive you.
I am going to go for a pink dragon and bubble weakness.
And as the last race, I'm not gonna go for blue eyes, and I'm gonna go for those ice cream dragons that have all the colors on them. Yeah, those ones. And it's gonna be you said bubble?
I said bubble for the weakness, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say air shooter this time. Let's see. And as experienced runners, as you can see, runners that play Mega Man a lot know the Yoko blocks, so this is really trivial to them. So enjoy some Yoko block section while MetaLow is trying to get rid of this bat, which is not his place on this ladder, but yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, but as we see, MetaLow is out to a pretty substantial lead at this point, because LVCreed is just starting his last Robot Master fight, and MetaLow has just revealed the color of the dragon to be green, and it looks like a little bit of orange.
Well, that's not what I thought, but let's see at least the weakness. Okay, it's quick boomerang and he finds it instantly. Okay. That was fast.
Is this going to be one of those seeds where they forget to randomize the Wily bosses here?
Wow, I don't know. Is this... No, I'm not gonna ask this question. It's too outdated. Okay. But LVCreed joins him, and that's a 3-minute difference. I can count to 3, I think. Yeah, that's 3-minute difference.
Yeah, it was 1740 when MetaLow came in, and LVCreed is, just under 3 minutes behind at this point, with MetaLow using the item 2 to get moving on Wily 2 as LVCreed is starting Wily 1.
Okay. Is he gonna fish about the weakness? Yes, he does. He tries air. It's not. Like it. Okay, it's bubble again. Oh, this is so unfortunate.
It looks like this bubble shooter is a little more lenient. It doesn't have a high arc. It doesn't seem to want to go in a wonky direction this time around.
Well, still, it's really bad for the walls in the fight. Not necessarily for all the walls, but in this fight because it's a really laggy fight. And you make it even laggier with the bubbles in, if you know what I mean. So,
yeah, absolutely. It certainly doesn't do you any favors, but I think with the way the bubble lead is, the properties of it are a little more friendly this time around as compared to how that was acting in Game 1 of this race.
Oh, for sure, I agree. They're very terrible bubble rolls, let's say, in this game, but... Oh, MetaLow, while reaching Pico, finds Air Shooter to be a really good weakness, but very consuming, so he switches and finds Quick instantly. How did he find this first try every time? This is amazing. Wow.
I was gonna say, MetaLow needed to watch himself. He was down to 2 energy and wisely used an energy tank before putting himself in at risk by randomly dying.
Yeah, safety first, kids. When you're on a race, just use the E-tank and yeah. You're not going for a PB here, so just use the E-tank and continue your race.
Oh, we never know. He might be going for a PB.
That would be sick.
He's definitely moving through these stages at a rapid pace. He's already on Wily 3. We have a full Wily stage difference between our runners right now. As LVCreed is headed into Wily 2, MetaLow looks to be, gonna pick up his item energy on the fall down. Just gonna check, see, nope, I'm good. Time to get this done with Wily 3.
Nice. And LVCreed has a little refill on his own. Also, MetaLow is gonna take a few bonks, but nothing too scary for now.
No, it's definitely a strategy to trade a little bit of damage to the life bar if it helps you advance through the stage faster. I don't mind damage boosting every so often at all.
Yeah. And as some person asking in chat, Nanoha, is this Final Fantasy V? I believe it is, but this is a really awkward 8-bit remix, which I don't necessarily like, but it's really strange. It gives you that ghostly vibes, if you know what I mean. The soundtrack of this game is just amazingly well put together by Duckfist.
Yeah, he was responsible for the randomizer and also the soundtrack. Whoa. I blinked, and now the Gutsdozer is gone.
It's because it was Air Shooter, but Air Shooter shoots multiple. This one shooted multiple. So one shot resulted in tons of damage. So it was 3 shots and he was dead. It was so fast.
Yeah, I think I saw when MetaLow was testing for the Picotan fight that the air shooter was shooting 3 tornadoes out, and wow. Okay, that explains why the Guts Dozer went down so quick then.
Yeah, one of the best weaknesses for Guts and Alien actually is air shooter, because if it's multiple projectiles, you can just murder those bosses in seconds. Just 2, 3 and down. That's it.
I think the Crash Bomb might be pretty high up on that list, because you get it in the right spot.
Oh, surely.
With Guts Dozer, it'll just, nope, you're dead, bye.
Sure. I don't think that will work on Alien, though. It can't explode on Alien.
Well, the Alien moves around a lot more as well, so by the time it does explode, the Alien's probably outside of the blast at that point.
Yeah. And by the way, MetaLow completes the zips. I think, oh yes, and the second one as well. The first one that gives you, as we said, the skip, the spike screen, and the second one that you slide on the, let's say, top part of the wall with a pause buffer. And now he continues. He knows they're far guys, far heads, whatever.
Yeah, I believe they're Shanky Makers, if I'm
yes,
remembering
exactly.
my Mega Man 2 correctly with the actual name of the enemy.
Yes, that's it, Shanky Maker. And there is only one here, and I know MetaLow, he hates using item 2 here, so he'll slow down a bit, yes. And now take a bunk, continue down. I don't know why, that's personal preference, he doesn't like to use item 2 on that screen to get fast if there's no enemies, but I respect that because it's really risky as well. And
it looks like MetaLow's going to use item 3 and zip through.
With an A trigger, that's really nice. Up successfully. Meanwhile, LVCreed is on his journey to Guts. Completed the level actually, yeah.
Now it looks like MetaLow yet again found that the Leaf Shield nor Metal Blade were effective against the Boo Beam turrets.
Yeah, always try these two, because the fight gets trivial if these two are... And it's boosted again! What is the seed? Wow! It's like the last one.
I blame Charlie Boy for this one. I believe he was the one that assigned the seed, and I think he forgot to randomize the weaknesses here for some of the bosses.
Yeah.
Of course, I say that completely as a joke, as you know, every time you randomize stuff, you never know. It could just be the same thing over again, but hey.
Yeah, what's the chance, dude? It's... well, it happens sometimes.
Yeah, it does. We have MetaLow into the refights already, and it looks like you might be in danger of having to refollow MetaLow.
Well, 3 minutes here, 3 minutes... Well, it's close to 33, if these are my calculations. It's close to 33, but I don't know. I really don't know. Well, he's doing great, and he's getting great patterns. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Airman's definitely just...
it just opens up.
free for him, it looks like. He said, oh, please shoot me. Ooh, Flashman actually activated Flash, it looks like, but didn't last long.
And he was quick boomerang weak, so was kind of killed really fast, and this guy was Buster weak. Rip Bubble Man. Okay, 2 Psycho. The way you want to kill Bubble Man, even on Buster only, is 2 Psycho.
No. LVCreed takes a death on look like the second elevator stage, or the elevator section.
And, you know, it's Wily 4, and Wily 4 is, I don't know, it's Wily 4, it's just a cursed stage. A lot of people die here, it's just a bad stage.
I think LVCreed is trying to, you know, pull something off, and it looked like whatever he tried there just did not work, unfortunately resulting in his death, and, well, at this point, you know, I think,
okay.
You know, it's very easy to just kind of say, all right, this is definitely MetaLow's race to lose. As MetaLow is at 30 minutes in on his 8th Robot Master refight.
Creed actually tries for a really quick setup for this zip, doesn't waste any time. If it happens, happens. If it doesn't, I'm gonna forfeit and continue. And he didn't get the setup this time around again.
Well, now MetaLow's actual life energy might be an issue. Oh, we find another Buster weak Wily machine.
Okay, now I'm in trouble. I have to re-follow it.
Yeah, because we're going to be looking at a sub 31-minute victory road here for MetaLow, and he didn't even bother with trying to pick up the item energy in the Wily machine fight, so it looks like he's going to be dropping off to the right.
Yep, indeed.
Oh, it looks like nope, he's just going to use item 1 and drop to the right. This is
this is normal. I always check for your weapon before dropping down, so if you don't have it, to kind of get it when you go down. Oh, that's a really bad item. I don't know. It's worth to even get the zip.
This MetaLow trying to pull off the zip here might end up costing him. He
Oh, his position. Oh, he got it. He got it. This is it. If the item doesn't disappear. Yep. Good to go. Okay. We go out.
Oh, no overzip this time either. Ooh, we've got a lot of time here for MetaLow to
this is, by the way, 32. This is not even 33. So, yeah.
Yeah, LVCreed is not exactly going slow, but MetaLow is just going that fast.
Well, look at the alien HP.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Dumpster, the alien. And MetaLow takes this game and match with an official SRL time of 32 minutes, 10 seconds.
This was sick. I don't know what to say. This was amazing to watch. I mean, my smile is up my cheeks just now. Wow.
Yeah, a time like that definitely deserves GGs in the chat.
Big GGs.
I mean,
big GGs.
Wow.
I'm out of words, but one thing I want to note, 3 bosses were air shooter week. 3 bosses.
Yeah, so, and the air shooter was very good with dealing with those bosses as well. Maybe not so much the Picotan blocks, but I mean, it absolutely just demolished the Guts Dozer, and it, equally just quickly disposed of the alien at the end of the game.
Oh, yeah, exactly, and with Guts. And it was really good on Pico as well, but really, let's say, consuming. So,
yeah, unless you had the full bar of energy.
Yeah, it's not even worth to waste it when you know there are many more weaknesses. So,
yeah, very true. But, LVCreed, I mean, against almost anybody else, he's looking at a time he could probably pull off another 35-minute game.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, that's 35.
I think against just about anybody else in the tournament, that's probably good enough to win.
I don't think at this point. Everyone can do 35 at this point, I think. Even me. It sounds really bad, I know, but even me, even I can do 35, so...
Hey, come on now, you are still in the tournament. That may be Monday, but you are still in the tournament.
Technically. Nevertheless, a little respect for LVCreed. He played really well. Getting sub 36, 35, 34, these times are really godlike in a race because you don't want to grind this. If you grind this, you will see that 32 and 33s are rarely seen.
And it looks like LVCreed is opting not to use the zip. But even still, this looks like you know, a mid 35, depending on how long it takes for LVCreed to search out the air shooter to take down the alien.
Yeah, well, now that we know it's air shooter, it's gonna be a really fast fight if he finds it fast. So.
Wow, we know it's air shooter. I don't know if LVCreed.
Oh, one shot,
it.
2 shots.
Ooh.
Wow. Well, GG LVCreed, and that's a 35-20 something, I think.
The official SRL time 35-23 for LVCreed. Wow, just
this match does not deserve a 2-0 victory. I want to watch more.
No, not at all. I mean, this kind of, you know, it feels like, you know, LVCreed kind of got done dirty here, but, you know, his times were 35-20 and 35-23, which I think are very respectable times in this tournament.
Yeah, both of the times are...
pulled off a 34-02 in Game 1 and a 32-10 in Game 2, just blazing through both of the games and taking them down.
Well, there is no argument that MetaLow played better this race, but both of the runners played excellent, just excellent. So GG's to both of them, and I hope the guys had a lot of fun doing these races, because I know Randomizer can be really mind-blowing.
Yeah, MetaLow just messaged me that he'll be along in a short bit. He wanted to take a little break before he jumped in the chat, but I believe we are joined by LVCreed. Did you happen to get the license plate of that truck that just ran you over today? Wow.
Yes, I did, but I already knew it was coming to begin with, so I had no worries.
Yeah, you did say that you did not think highly of your chances in this particular match, but wow. I didn't think it would be that one-sided.
I was hoping the whole race that MetaLow gets this minor mistake so we can see the true Creed, but it just didn't happen. Both of the races he played like excellent.
Yeah, the second race was a complete debacle. I made more mistakes early than I really wanted to, so I'm really not happy with the second race. The first race was really the only time that I might have had a shot at beating MetaLow, but unfortunately that just was not the case, as my Wally stages, the second half was just really garbage.
Yeah, it seems that the first race, both of you made mistakes on Wily and both of you over-zipped on Alien. Can you tell me and us in general, what do you think about your performance on the first and second? What do you like and what don't you like in your runs?
The first race was excellent. I probably got one of my lowest 8 robo times ever with around a really low 1810s, 1820s. That was really good. But by the time I got to around the Mecha Dragon, trying to search for weaknesses and onward, things just kind of just went downhill. I mean, I know I messed up on the Buster only good wood both times, but I was kind of expecting it. It was mostly I'm just trying to continue. What was I trying to say? I lost my train of thought. I'm pretty much feeling a whole whirlwind of emotions here.
Well, you were trying to explain, I guess, the Goodwood zip and how it was, you know, I guess, was it difficult doing it without, I believe, the quick boomerang, which is what is normally used to, you know, help facilitate that zip, or...
Oh, the perfect ladder shot. Oh, ladder shot, yeah, that's... I seen you have a little bit of trouble as well. I think Frico see it as well, that perfect shot that you have to do to continue the Goodwood.
Yeah, doing the Buster only Goodwood, it always seems to be one of the harder tricks to try to do, only because that you need to frame perfect, climb down the ladder and shoot around the same time in the right position so that you can get your ladder up. and put your sprite inside the ceiling so you can zip. But the timing is so precise. I've been working on it, but it's really inconsistent. But with MetaLow being my opponent, I really couldn't afford to wait for the quick boomerang and try to go ahead and do the item three. Well, not the, yeah, the item three and the Buster Goodwood, because I know MetaLow is the kind of racer that does do that.
See, I told you, Frico, he's gonna give it our best. I knew he was gonna go for his best. So, admirations, dude. This was amazing. Even though you didn't get the fast Goodwood, you completed it both times, which is amazing to see. And I want to ask you a very trivial question of mine. What are you gonna say to the people watching? Do you like the randomizer, and what are the sides that you like about the randomizer and you don't like when you play it on yourself or when you're racing? What's the experience that you get from the randomizer?
Oh, I enjoy the randomizer. I enjoy the randomizer a lot. I love dealing with the different situations with the enemies. Of course, as a Mega Man music guy in general, I enjoy the music very much. So I enjoyed the total experience of the randomizer. The only thing that I kind of don't like about it is more vanilla, because you got to deal with the Mega Man 2 physics. And when trying to deal with those kinds of physics, the slidey physics, trying to pause me, trying to select weapons and have your weapon out, which makes your pause useless, it's really more on the vanilla end rather than the randomizer itself, even though enemy spawns. As you can see, there was a moment where I panicked during the airman stage when I saw a Metroid right in midair about where I was about to land. Assuming I was going to get hit, I kind of just froze, and you saw what happened there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just quickly say, everybody from the chat and watching, raise your hands for this guy, LVCreed. He did a great races, and one more additional thing that I want to say is, he got his run, Mega Man Unlimited, zero prototype, approved for AGDQ this year. So he got approved yesterday, I think. So GG's to him, and I wish you luck on that race as well, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. So big claps to LVCreed, and I think MetaLow has joined us right now. So if I'm correctly, so I'm gonna let Frico ask him a few questions that he probably wonders what happens.
All right, MetaLow. How do you think you did in game one there?
I don't hear you.
You don't hear me? Uh-oh. I can hear you.
Oh, that's okay. No, it's not the because you have headphones. It seems okay.
I can hear you.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
It's okay. Yeah.
All right, excellent. So what happened in game one? Why were you so slow? 34 minutes. What's going on here, MetaLow?
What's going on? Dying just before the checkpoint on YD3 by taking the spikes. So 1 minute lost, and overzip in YD6, so 1 minute lost.
Oh, so that's really what it was. Just, you know, a minor mistake in Wily 3, and then, well, actually, both of you in game one overzipped, so not really a minute lost. I guess a minute lost against, you know, what could have been a very good time. But,
yeah, on my pace, it should have been a sub 32.
As I told you, Frico, God gamers don't have emotions,
but
dude.
By the way, I didn't saw that Creed is here, so GG Creed.
Yeah, GG MetaLow. I mean, I knew that when I faced you, my chances of proceeding in the winner's bracket was almost null and void. You were probably the scariest opponent that I was anticipating on facing. My wish one, well, not my wish. I wishing something like that is kind of ludicrous, but still,
but
I was expecting it, and as I told you, the 2-0 was going to pass. It was preordained.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of bad luck for you, because I just played very well today. If we don't take my 2 mistakes on the first run.
Well, such a gentleman, dude. You're such a gentleman. It's so bad for you because I played good. It just sounds so bad. Okay, fair enough. I want to ask you something, Meta. Well, You did a 32, and I'm gonna re-follow because I unfollowed you. Unfollowed you because you didn't get a 33, and I followed you again now. So what?
Wait,
What was your?
I just got an issue. I didn't hear the 30 last second.
Okay, I re-followed you. I re-followed you because you have a 32 now, and you kept your promise. And what was your thinking going into the second match? Because I think you had tough time in the first one.
So what I want to say just before, because I didn't finish. I mean, for Creed, it was kind of bad luck. So because my movements were good. I don't fade any zips. Everything was good to me today, even my mistakes. So yeah, that was a good day. And then, if I was thinking I was behind after the first race because of my death on YD3. So when I overzipped on the alien, I was looking at the dot down from Creed, and I was like, oh, it's lost. So I was a bit stressful at the beginning of the second, and I know no mistakes to just stay focused, and I did a pretty good run.
That indeed you did. That indeed you
And
did.
the boss run were pretty, but seeds I mean were pretty kind on my own. I think there was nothing really dangerous, no awful Erman stage, so this was good seeds. Who made it? Who made it?
It was Charlie Boy, I believe. It was Charlie Boy, I think.
Okay.
So both of you guys played really well, and I couldn't get my smile off my face because I love seeing close races, because the first one was really close. I think Frico could agree that the first race was, I think, half stage advantage for MetaLow the whole time, so it was really close. And the second one had a big difference because I think Creed died on air, and that was a kind of a 3-minute difference, something like this. But it was still really good. Both of you got really good times, and I congratulate you both for the great races. Thank you very much.
And on the second race, I wanted to mention that I called my robots, so that was insane robots.
Yeah, 17 minutes. The first race it was 18 minutes. The second was 17
flat when the Wily machine first showed up, and then I think it was 17:39 or 17:40 when the Wily machine showed up in Game 2, and those are just absolutely blazing fast times.
Wow,
I was 7 seconds behind my TB on the first one, and I called it by 20 seconds on the second.
Oh wow, well done.
Well, unless Frico has any other questions for Meta, do you have anything in mind?
Well, is this going to be the standard you're setting for the rest of the tournament with these 32-minute seed times, or do you think anybody can actually beat you at this point?
I don't know. We'll just see what's happened. Maybe tomorrow I will do twice 38, and we don't know. So, everything goes well today, maybe not this next time, I don't know.
I mean, I will say this, that ever since that first match against Stuff and Things, where he was able to take down the victory in a 3-game match, I think you have just absolutely devastated your opponents in every match so far, ever since that point.
No,
well, kinda.
So, like, Creed did twice 35, I think. It's pretty good time too, so... No.
Yeah, as I said to the guys that were watching as well, these times, both of them are beyond godlike on a race. There's 35 on a race, 34, 36 on a race. These times are really good, so yeah. It's not actually a demolish, but it's really good. Both of the times were godlike, so good job.
I guess it's more, I should say, demolishing the seeds so that opponents, because, you know, a 32-minute seed time is, there's just no other way to put it than absolutely just phenomenal.
Yes, thank you.
And it's that time for my absolutely trivial question. What do you think about Duckfist's randomizer and his take on the randomizer? What do you think it's good about you playing it when you're playing solo and when you're racing? What's the good sides and the bad sides of the randomizer for you personally? MetaLow. Yeah.
I said it already, but what I like in randomizer on other games, like I played a lot of Ocarina of Time randomizer. It's like it's another way to play the game. It's always different, like every seed, so you have to adapt yourself, and I like it.
Do you find it too easy or too difficult, or it's both combined and it's pressure all the time?
I mean, it's like any speedruns. When you start, you do 1 hour, 50 minutes, and you improve your time, you improve your skills, and then you can get down your time. So it's like every speedrun. I mean, by playing. That's it.
So admirable, really admirable way to think about things. And thank you both for the runs again. And I want to thank actually everybody, the chat and the production and the people that help us being here, the Charlie Boy for organizing this tournament, and Duckfist for giving us this randomizer and putting much work for something that is so old. And the pure love for this game just put us all here. So thank you everybody, and thank you Freako for commentating with me.
Can I ask you a little question before?
Of course you can, sure.
Because I just missed the beginning of the interview because of my issues and phone, so I want to hear Creed about the first race. We speak a bit in our several chat, and I missed the beginning, so if you can tell me what's happened on the first and his impression, I didn't hear it.
Well, my impression of the first race?
Yep.
Well, you heard Freako about the first 8 robos. I think I had one of the best robos in my entire life. So the 8 robos were fine. The Wily stages just got all out of shambles for me, because first I had trouble trying to find the Mega Dragon weakness. I wind up being Lee Shield. I don't know what you wind up finding. If you,
I mean, it was quick on the first.
What was that?
Quick, I think.
I'm pretty sure I used quick. I'm then pretty
No.
sure.
It was definitely the quick boomerang in the second one.
Yeah.
The Crash was the first one, I believe, because I bet on Clash. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I remember. I was on the second page because I used Metal Blade to go to the ladder, and I just switched to Crash. I remember.
But yeah, continuing about the first race, it was trying to find the Mega Dragon weakness first off that kind of slowed me down. But then I was also had a little bit. The E-Tank troubles came when I was trying to find Guts Tank weakness. When I wound up trying to use the Leaf Shield yet again, when none of the good weapons worked, wind up having to waste 2 E-Tanks trying to beat Guts Tank, and wind up having to take the detour to get a third in Wally 4. So I wasn't able to even try to do the small little item 3 vertical zip that could get me into the ceiling and do the other zip that followed. It was just pretty much a shambles by Wally 3.
Yeah, okay. Like me, I died on the spikes, and you had trouble on it. Okay.
Well, unless Freako has any other questions, like something he wants to know personally.
I mean, let's look forward a little bit. With the loss, LVCreed's going to go up against Charlie Boy.
Ooh.
And MetaLow's going to advance on in the winner's bracket, and he's going to face the winner of the Mad Mega X 381 and Squidman match. LVCreed, what do you think about the matchup against Charlie Boy in the loser's bracket?
If I can be a little stupid for a little bit, when I was first looking at Charlie Boy, part of my mind was thinking it's gonna be easy pickings. but as I said, I've seen Charlie Boy. I've seen Charlie Boy work. I've seen Charlie Boy improve, and I've seen Charlie Boy get really insane times. So it ain't gonna be easy pickings anymore. If I play stupid and bad things happen, Charlie Boy is gonna snipe me down. So it's at the point. It's at the points now. Things now that we're in the final set of the brackets, you cannot underestimate anyone. If things were still the same back then, things cannot be the same now. So, Charlie boy, I'm gonna have to keep my eye on him, and we're gonna have to do some work. Cause I ain't gonna plan to make this easy. I will not.
Oh, I am smiling too much right now. Well, I'm still gonna give the upper hand to Creed. What do you think, Frico?
I think I will give the upper hand to Creed as well. Having both of those times in this race be consistent 35-minute times, I think still with where we are, that would probably be good enough to win against most of the other competitors that are in the tournament. LVCreed can surely bust a few more. I'm pretty concerned LVCreed can make it. So yeah, looking forward to that one. Well, good luck to you, LVCreed, no matter what, because I'm hoping for a good match once that gets all situated and arranged. Now for MetaLow, do you think there's anybody that you would like to face in the next match, as opposed to either of your options between Mad Mega X and Squidman?
I don't know, because I don't know a lot about Mad Mega, but I know Squid. I race against him sometimes, and I know he's incredibly regular. Maybe I have a technical advantage against him. His regularity is insane, so no mistakes allowed if I'm against Squidman. I don't know a lot about Mad Mega, but I'm sure he have good times too, and we're just gonna try to do the same.
Well, I'm gonna be perfectly frank. You have 10 technical advantage over almost everybody. Almost everybody. I don't know why. Maybe because you play too much Mega Man 2, but it seems you know the game very well. Like I mean, very well. Yeah.
I restart playing 80% because there is a tournament, and I need to qualify on it in France. So I played 80% a bit a few days ago. So yeah, I played too much too.
Well, I guess the last thing that I would have to say is good luck going forward, MetaLow. If you can keep going at this pace on the seeds that are being thrown your way, I think I almost want to be so bold as to say this may well very be your tournament to lose.
Wow,
because,
come on.
Hey, I think I can go ahead and say that, because his times have been consistently fast, whereas, you know, a lot of the other runners, they have a good time every now and then, but they follow it up with, you know, a 38, 40-minute seed, and I don't see that with MetaLow. I think the consistency is going to be what finds him going very far in this race.
The funny part is there is no consistency in randomizers.
If I can interrupt, that may be true, but I have to agree with Frico. MetaLow is one of the strongest runners I've just seen. I mean, the match with stuff and things that send them to the losers bracket in the first bracket. While that does prove that any seed can cause any kind of issues, when you see MetaLow work and when you see those kind of potential times, you're scared. You're worried. You gotta hope that MetaLow makes the mistake and you can play on your A game to try to catch up. So honestly, I agree with Frico. It might very well be MetaLow's race, but we're gonna have to see what the seed draws.
Oh, I'm definitely not worried. I'm on losers. I'm gonna just watch the winners play. So, yeah, good job, MetaLow again. And I'm gonna clap for you on the upper bracket. Let's see how Squid and Mad Mega does. And good luck on your forward race, coming race.
Thanks. And good luck for everyone.
Thank you.
I'm gonna watch its races, and yeah, Prodigy, it's not over for you. You can, I don't know the word for that, but climb the losers bracket. So.
Oh, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Well, I think now is the time that we say goodbye to everyone. And if you guys, before leaving, wish to say goodbye and thanks to someone you feel close to and you feel thankful to, now it's your time.
Just thanks to everyone. Just no commentator, there's no race. No speaking, there's no race. No Duckfist made the randomizer, there's no race. And no opponent, there's no race. So thanks to everyone is here and made it possible. So that's pretty cool. The community is awesome. Just.
Yeah, pretty much just thanks for everyone that attended the chat, that hopefully enjoyed our race. Of course, MetaLow himself for being the literal god that he is, even though he won't admit it. But yeah, just enjoy the rest of the tournament, and just thank everyone that's involved, from the background guys to the current racers. Everyone just have a good time.
Yeah, good time is the first thing we like. So thanks everyone, and LVCreed again, of course.
Insane.
I will look at your next match and hope you will climb the loser bracket too. Maybe for a revenge.
Frico, that goes for you too. They thank you too. Who do you want to thank?
Well, I want to thank just about everybody. I mean, without Creed and MetaLow putting on a show for us, I'd have nothing to commentate on. Without you, Prodigy, I think this broadcast would be a lot more boring with just me droning on about what's going on. Definitely want to thank Duckfist for making the randomizer, and Charlie Boy for both organizing the tournament and being the tracker. For those of you that happen to see the tracker on top of this race screen, Charlie Boy was the one operating the tracker in this race. I think that's about it for me. And, well, of course, I want to thank everybody in the chat, because without you guys, I think there's no reason for this tournament to even be streamed.
That's very true. And again, some closing words. Thank you, everybody, and for putting out this race with my bad English. And again, the speedrunners, they are the true heroes here. The people that organized this, Charlie Boy for organizing the whole tournament, and to Frico for being my co-commentator and giving you guys what you need in terms of speed racing, speed gaming stuff. So I'm glad you guys watched, and hopefully you'll be here for the next race, which is in 2 days, which is gonna be a race between me and Kamesenin, which is gonna be a booster only race. Remember that. It's gonna be really tough. So have a good time, everyone, and have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye everyone.
Take care, everyone.